Good morning, children. How are you all? Yeah, good. We are going to start with the second part of the tides today. Okay, second part of the tides today. We are going to see how tides occur. Okay, children? Fine. Now, I've shown you some two pictures here. Okay, I just want you to observe these pictures. Now, see in the first picture, in the previous class, I told you about the centrifugal force, the gravitational force, the centrifugal force, the gravitational force, right? I had mentioned that. We had seen some of the pictures of the centrifugal force, right? And the gravitational force. Now, what are all these things? These act as a major role on our earth. Yeah, because of that, we know that the tides are caused. Now, the combined figure of this gravitation on both the sides, you can see the opposite sides having high tide, and low tide. Now, what is seen in the picture, another thing is, you can see the sun, you can see the moon, you can see the earth, which are all in the same direction, but these are not eclipses, okay? These are not eclipses because the moon is quite closer to the earth than the sun. The attraction is there. Now see the second picture. Now, in the picture you are seeing two things. One is the North Pole and one is the South Pole. One is the North Pole and one is the South Pole. Now, there are two things which are shown here, right? One, there is an arrow running towards, that is your centrifugal force, right? That is a centrifugal force. In the first figure, yeah, it's moving round and round. The other one is also the centrifugal force that is running round and round. See in different directions, yeah. Then, in the other side, on the third picture they are showing you, one is the gravitation force that is towards the moon, pulled up, and the centrifugal force, okay? The centrifugal force which is acting continuously on our earth, okay? Now, in the next slides, I am going to show you some of the experiments, simple ones, which through that we come to know simple examples of our attraction, that is magnetic attraction and the centrifugal attraction, okay? Some of the experiments I am going to show you. You're just going to observe those experiments, okay? Just going to observe those experiments and we shall start with the lesson. Is that clear? Yeah. Now see this. This is little heavier object. Yeah. Can you see the movement? Now which side am I moving? Is it on the right hand side? Yeah. So it is moving on the right hand side. Now if I am bending it towards the left hand side, yeah, it is moving towards the left hand side, okay? So the force goes on moving from one place to another, okay? Here we had seen an experiment that was with a book and a pencil where the object was heavy, so the movement was slow. Now this water, okay, the density of the water is much lesser than the pencil what it is, right? So we shall move and just see what happens. Come on, right? Can you see the movement? Yeah, I'm doing it with force, but still it's moving round and round inside, right? It's just moving inside and inside. Clear? Yeah, it's not, see, can you see that? Yeah, now this is just the movement, okay? Yani when the force is applied, the movement of the water takes place, yeah? When the force is applied, the movement of the water takes place. Is this very clear? Okay. Now let's go to the next experiment. Now, this is the mixer jar, okay? And this is the mixer. This is the jar. And inside the jar there is water. Now, when the force is applied with great speed, what happens? Just observe this. Now, what did we see in that experiment? We saw that the water was moving round and round, okay, and because of the force applied there, okay, because of the force applied there, it came out, because, right, it came out, and this is what is our centrifugal force, okay, what we are going to observe when tides occur, right, when tides occur. This is how the water comes out with full force, especially during high tides. Now, this is a vessel, okay. Now, we'll see the movement, the circular movement of water, okay. Now, right, can you see the difference? Yeah, circular movement, right. Now, when I took that tumbler and I was moving, it depends upon the movement of it, right? How fast? Now I'm moving it faster. Yeah, can you see the difference? Yeah, then I went slow, right? The movement is also slow. Now I'm doing it faster. The movement goes fast. This is how it happens when it is the condition of the force applied on a particular vessel. Okay, clear? Right. Can you see this attraction, children? This is the magnetic attraction, okay? This is the magnetic attraction. Can you find? Yeah, the moment? Yes. Can you see the moment now? Yeah, these are all the magnetic attraction. What happens, especially during the time of tides, otherwise also these attractions go on. These attractions go on. Okay, so this is an experiment to show you all about the attractions, okay, during the time of tides. Got it? Yeah. I think you must have seen some of the experiments. Yeah, some of the experiments you must have seen. They are some of the experiments. Again, these are all our gravitational force, okay. Now, why do these happen? This is because we all know very well that it is because I think you must have seen some of the experiments which have been shown there. Now, I repeat. In these figures which I had shown you in the previous one, these are the attraction due to the rotation of the earth and a type of power or force. You know that very well, right? It's a type of power or force, and the magnetic attraction, okay, which works. That is called as centrifugal force. That is called as centrifugal force. I had shown you about the key, right? I had shown you about the key. Now, when the key stops moving, right, it stands back again. But when I'm making it round and round, what happens? The force is thrown out, right? The force is thrown out in a circular side. So that is our centrifugal force. In the first slide, the first video also we saw that ferry wheel, right? There also the force is thrown out, and that is why the whole ferry wheel was moving round and round. But what happened after that? Yes, it slowed down. And then what happened? It came back to its normal position. But when you had to get down, do you think it was easy that immediately you come down of it? No. Because you were sitting in that slide, you were sitting there, and you had gone round and round because in that circular motion. So when you have to get down, though the ferry wheel had stopped, It came back slowly to the normal position. See, the movement is slow when it comes back. So that you also will come back to the normal position. And then slowly, slowly you get down. And then when you get down, after that also, you feel the movement in your head. You feel your body is circulating. And then when you come back to the normal force here on the earth, and then slowly you get back to that position. Okay, you get back to the position. That is what we are learning in this earth also. Okay. The gravitational force is working towards the center of the earth. That we know very well. Okay, that is force of the earth. And at the same time, this force in many times greater than the centrifugal force. Right? We have seen it is greater. Yeah, and the time when it burst out. So, hence the object on the surface of the earth remains at a place where we exist. So, when the force is there, that is how we are. Are we shaking, children? Are we rotating, children? No. See, there is centrifugal force. Na? Around us, there is centrifugal force. It is turning around. But there is gravitational force on the earth. Then we are also there on the earth. But are we rotating? No. We are standing. That is the attraction. Okay, so that is the magnetic attraction which is making us stand in the position where we are. Right? Clear? Now, there is something. Now, responsible factors are the gravitational pull that you all know. That is what we are going to see in this picture. That is the sun, the moon and the earth. Okay. Of course, do you think when all this is going on, the revolution will not take place? No. See, today we are in which month? Yeah, we are in the month of July. When the lockdown started, children, we were in which month? Yes, we were in the month of March. Superb. So what happened here? What took place? Rotation and revolution? Which one? Right. It is the revolution which took place. Very good. And rotation also took place. Very correct. Rotation also took place. And revolution also took place. Is this very, very clear? Superb, children. Superb. Now, so the centrifugal force is generated due to the rotation of the earth. So we all know because of the earth's rotation, centrifugal force acts. Okay, simple words. Centrifugal force acts. Okay, because of the rotation. Now see this particular picture. The second picture on your right hand side. Very, very simple picture. It is telling us about the low tide on the opposite direction, high tide on the opposite direction. It gets pulled up. When I was circulating the key, it was only circulating on one side, children? No. No, na? The force which was there, it went on and on and on and on and on. So, when I was on the right hand side, the same speed was there. When I was on the left hand side also, same speed was there. So, that is about the high tide. Okay. The gravitational force at one side is pulling and the centrifugal force is also pulling on the other side. So, this is what happens when the tides occur. So, sometimes when you hear that there are tides, heavy tides, okay, then the water gets gushed up and lot of water is there and there is logging of water and last time you remember? So many times our water logging. Remember now in 7th standard? So many times our water logging because there is so many times high tides. High tides. And because of the low tides, and we learnt in the first only, there are 2 types of tides every day. Every 12 hours and 25 minutes, this tide take place. Low tide and high tide. So, at the high tide times, see, sometimes it's in the evening given. Sometimes it's given in the afternoon also. Yes. So, this, again, the rotation takes place And so the 12 hours and 25 minutes time takes place only, children. Okay, somewhere here and there. Now when we are seeing this, exactly doesn't happen. Exactly, yeah. Because these are all the times where they have found that this kind of circulation takes place. So this figure is very, very clear to you. Yeah. Now, so because the moon is closer, right? The moon is closer. So there is an attraction there. See the figure there? It is getting attracted. Can you see the gravitation force? Where it is the arrow? Very good. It's getting attracted. So, comes more effective than the sun. And the sun is little far away from the moon. So, it gets affected. Tides occur due to relative position of the moon. So, when the position of the moon, this particular tides occur. A place on the earth located, okay, a place on the earth located at the opposite position also is experiencing, this is what I explained to you now, right? On the opposite side, again it is experiencing, right? The opposite side of the pole, that is, see, they have given you only one pole, right? The north pole. Both the sides of the pole is experiencing the high tides. This experiment again we will be seeing in the next slide, in the next slide only. Same thing, I will be giving you that experiment, okay? Yeah, so this is the easiest way to understand, okay? And the high tide and the low tide, again, respectively at the same time, this is the result of centrifugal force. Children, with the arrow, you can understand that is there. One side there is a force. See, first force is showing you about the gravitation. See what is shown, darker one. One side it is getting pulled up. And because of that pull, it threw out. And because of that force, it is getting thrown out. We saw that mixie also. What happened when the force was applied? It threw out. The water threw out. What happened when the water threw out? Yeah, the mixie lid I had not put. So what happened? It came out. So that is the centrifugal force. So what happens during the tide also? Yes, the water gushes out. Wherever it gets placed, it gushes out. This is very, very clear, children. Yeah. Now, these are what? These are what? Must be wondering, right? These are the picture of tides. These are the spring tides, yani high tides. We feel so happy to see such kind of waves, Yes, children, but these are destructive. Yeah, these are destructive. Many a times they are destructive. Sometimes it happens so. Children, one thing we should always remember. Very, very high tides. As I told you, when it gushes out, then there is lot of destruction. But these tides occur every day. Spring tides occur in the new moon day, okay? And full moon days. So sometimes the tides are very high and sometimes the tides are little lower than this. So sometimes there is destruction and sometimes it is not. So every time the tides don't destruct at all. Is that clear? Now, these tides occur on the new moon day and the full moon day. This is as an example of the spring tide, what I'm showing you. We all know because of the gravitation pull, the sun, the moon and the acts in the direction, right? And the total pull increases. In these days, they are higher than the average tide. We all know why it is given as average tide, children. The reason to give about the average tide is, every day we know that the tides occur. Every day we know that the tides occur. On the new moon day and on the full moon day, the tides are little at more level. The pull is there more. And that is why sometimes these tides rise more higher than the normal days. And that is the reason why these tides occur. है ना? These spring tides occur. Now the water bulges. Yeah, the water bulges at a greater height, and at lower tide, at the low tide, it comes down. Yani the water level, you see, that is the recedation of this particular water. And the water level during the spring tide is higher than the average tide. This you know very, very well. Now, there is another type of tide which you are going to learn. Now, I have not written this figure. When you see, you should immediately know that this is the spring tide. There is another type of tide. Of course, in that tide also, you have a little high tide, but not as high as spring tide. Not as high as spring tide. You should remember very well. Okay. But little above than the average. Little above. Yani moderately. This is spring tide. So it goes above that. Okay. Above neap tide and above the average tide. But the other tide which we are going to learn is the neap tide. Okay. So there are how many types of tides, children? Wow, wow. All my little young ones. Yes, there are. Very good. Two types of tides. Which are they? They are spring tide and neap tide. Last year, when there were many tides, every now and then they were. In the month of June, we had so many tides. In the month of July, sometimes the water used to get filled up. Water used to get filled up. Sometimes tides were there, but there was no heavy tides, and so, but above the average. So there were many a times it happened. Now this year, we are in the month of July. High tide would have occurred. High tide would have occurred. Spring tide would have occurred. But at the moderate rate. So still now, we are in the end of July. We have not experienced any waterlogging. Last week there were rains, heavy rains. Some places, because there were low-lying areas, water was locked up. But not at all the places. So that means it was not very, very high. Is this very clear, children? So this much you should understand. Enough. Okay. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं सोचने का. मेरे बच्चे बहुत स्मार्ट है. मेरे बच्चे जो है बहुत स्मार्ट है. Now the neap tide. See, last year I told you how many times it happened. Now what is a neap tide? A tide in which the difference between high and low tide is least. That I told you earlier only. It is little low. Neap tides occur twice a month. Okay. So this is the difference. At the right angle of the earth. See, in the previous lesson, we had, I think in 7th standard, you learnt about this direction of the moon and the standing at the right angle, right? That we learnt. When this is the case, the total gravitational pull on the earth's water is weakened. See there, weakened, not Saturday, Sunday. Weekend यानी it is less here. है ना, वीकेंड एंजॉयमेंट होता है ना सैटरडे संडे, वो वाला वीकेंड नहीं है. दिस इज डिफरेंट. वेरी गुड. माय चिल्ड्रन आर वेरी स्मार्ट. सो आई रिपीट, in this case, children, that is in the neap tide, what happens is the gravitational pull on the earth's water is weakened. Yani it becomes low. Okay, it becomes low. Here weakened means low. Okay, and because it comes from two different directions. This water, the movement of this comes from two different directions. And that time, it concerns with the official, with the police officer, fire brigade. And these are all the distractions. Okay, children, these are all the distractions. When there is lot of high tide and all that, these people, they have to come and work. Last time, what happened? Purposely, I have given you this so that you will understand last time when happened. Lot of high tides, okay? So many months. See, month of June also, month of July also, month of August also. See, so many tides we come across, right? Not the neap tide, there were also spring tides, highest high tides also we had occurred, है ना? So all these are only for your references I have given you. Neap tides we know now, that is towards the earth, and the flow is there, children. The push is there, yes. Sometimes these are also heavy, sometimes. Okay, so who works over it? The police officer, the fire brigade, okay, these management, they work. Is that clear now, the difference between neap tide and spring tide? Yeah. Now who all takes care about it? That also you know. Now when these tides occurred last year also, I told you. This much is very clear, children. Yeah. Now don't worry about it. So let's see the comparison between the spring tide and the neap tide. 7 days after a spring tide, the sun, the moon are at right angle to each other. Children, they are right angle to each other. On your textbook page number 11, okay, on your textbook page number 11 and 12, okay, on 11 and 12 it has been shown, okay, it's been shown. This produces moderate tides, okay, when they come at the right angle, they produce what? Moderate tides, known as neap tides, meaning that high tides are little lower than the low tides. This though I told you earlier, again I'm repeating. These tides, that high tides are little lower than the low tides, are a little higher than the average, and moderate. That is why they have called it as moderates. Neap tides occur during the first and the third quarter moon, when the moon appears half full. Now, this figure is there in your textbook. Okay, these figures are there in your textbook. Okay, try to see that figure. You will understand. Okay, you will understand. On page number 13. Page number 13. On page number 13. Observe that figure, children, very, very clearly. Both the things you should do at the same time. Then you will understand it more better. Good. Yeah. Now, very important is, now is this much very clear, children? I hope this much is very, very clear to you. Now, last time I showed you something about the high tide, what happens and what happens in India. Okay, that also we are going to learn. Now, these are the tidal range. Now see, tidal range means what? The difference in the water level of the high tide and the low tide. Can you see there, high tide and the low tide? So this is called as tidal range. Okay, this is the tidal range. Clear this much? Yeah. Only this much we are learning, okay? Now let's go to the next one. Yeah. Wow, wow, the picture is so beautiful. So, children, tidal range in the world is observed at Bay of Fundy, that is along the Atlantic coast in North America. Okay, this is Bay of Fundy. Okay, is this clear? Now, let's see, this is in North America. Does it happen in India also? Yes, this happens in India also. Let's see where it happens. Right. Where does this happen? Yes, it happens, that is the tidal range, happens, that is a high tide and the low tide at the same time, is observed in Gulf of Khambat in Gujarat. Superb. It's in Gujarat. Now, this is one end of Gujarat, children. I wanted to show you the map of India, where the Gujarat map, but I think this much you can do, okay? Otherwise, our video would have become a little more bigger, and a little more bigger. Can you see this? Yeah. Now, let's go to a very important point of our, previously when we saw the third slide, I had told you about the position of the sun, the moon. Okay. Now with that, I will give you a small, yeah. Now this particular point is very, very important for us children. Okay. Very important point here it is. Now what is an antipode? We know a place on the earth is a point on the earth's surface which is diagrammatically opposite. Can you see that P1? Can you see that F1? Yeah. Can you see the figure P? The letter P on that figure and that F position on the other side? Yes. They are called as antipodes. Is this clear? Yeah. Now, what happens in this? They are a straight line running through the center of the earth and antipodal point is often called as antipode. Now, what happens in this that I already told you in the previous one? I'll just repeat so that when you see this figure, you will understand, okay? Now, can you see that figure F there? Okay, that is the opposite to antipodal P. Correct now? So, it takes 24 hours for point P to come back to the original position, that it takes 360 degrees, correct? And by P will be point F, okay, P and F, okay, P and F. There are two things here children, P1 and F1, P and F, they both are different points, okay. After 12 hours, that is 180 degrees, okay. Then the same change will occur with the reference with F. Yani because they are in the opposite direction children, the circular, we know the rotation takes place, and rotation takes place. Is this earth going to remain like this only? See, they have purposely told us the earth there. Is it going to remain in the same place? No. And it's not going to remain. We know very well that the earth rotates on its own axis. This happens because of the rotation. And in this rotation, we have already learned that there are number of longitudes. There are number of longitudes. And with the number of longitudes, at one longitude, to move to the other longitude, how many minutes does it take? Very good. It takes how many minutes? 4 minutes. Wow, wow. My children know the longitude and the latitude lesson. Array. Local time and standard time lesson very well. Good children. See how it is useful. What I mean to say is how it is connected. It is well connected children. The lessons given here are well connected to one another. Okay. Are well connected to one another. So this is what we are learning, and that is why the time taken from one to the other, okay, is 12 hours and 25 minutes. 12 hours and 25 minutes. That is why they are mentioned as 50 minutes. Like 12 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so they are mentioned as 50 minutes in general, somewhere here and there, because this is rotation, somewhere here and there, right? So all these children, this plays a very, very important role, okay? Yeah. So again, the point F1, now let's take the point F1. Then after 12 hours and 25 minutes, point P1 will experience high tide and comes in front of the moon. There will be high tide in F1 also. I think you can see that. Now what comes in front of the moon? That is also very important. What comes? P also is coming in front of the moon. You're seeing there. The position is changing. There is a gap. See in the very picture there. Very, very clearly it is mentioned children. P position is there. P is in front of the moon. P, only single P. Then it is crossing all those longitudes. All those longitudes. So that movement also will take place with F. Very, very correct. Yeah, will take place. Now, P1 we are seeing there. P1. Now we are talking about P1. P1 is at a particular position. Yeah, particular position. F1 is in the opposite position. There also longitudes are there. Only one side of the earth longitudes are there. Hey Baba, understand na bachas. There are longitudes all over, है ना? It is there. You all know, I know purposely you all are asking. Don't worry. Children, longitudes are all over. We in the first lesson itself, in the first picture itself, I had shown you about the North Pole and all different longitudes from that particular point was going. है ना? So you know, remember very well. Once you close your eyes, also you will remember because so many times that picture was in front of you. है ना? So many times. So everywhere there is. So that is why what is told here is from position P to F1, by the time that F1 comes in front of the moon, है ना? Then P1 is in front of the moon. They have shown the longitudes, है ना? After P, they have shown the longitudes. So that has to cross and go to P1, है ना? Like that. The same position happens when it is F there with the P, है ना? Correct. The longitudes are there, so same kind of things, yes. Then again P1, again it's come in front of the moon. So there again F1 is in the same position. So there are high tides. So the meaning is there are high tides and low tides twice in a day. That is in 24 hours. The time difference between two tides is of 12 hours and 25 minutes. Okay. Here it is given as 12 hours 30 minutes. Yeah, I told you. Because of the rotation, the timing will change, children. Will change. These are all the different things which we observe while the rotation of the earth takes place. Children, this is rotation. That is why it is given as rotational speed. Not revolutional speed. It is rotational speed. Revolutional speed is the month. Okay, it's the month. You know, I told you. We were in the month of March where it was Janta curfew one day and then we experienced, you know, those days, and today we are in the month of July, end of July. So this is revolution. What I told you now is revolution. But what we are experiencing every day from one day to the other. Morning you are watching the video, then evening you are going to sleep. है ना? So what is that? That is rotation. That you know very well. So that is the rotational speed of the earth. And one longitude crosses with how many minutes? 4 minutes. You know this very, very well. So is this much very, very clear about the tides, children? Very, very clear. Okay. So with this, I have completed with tides, with different tides. Now in the next video, we are going to see about the waves. Waves, different types of waves. What happens? Yeah. Tides are also waves, and without the waves, tides cannot occur. You know very well. But what are waves? We shall see that. Okay. Tides. When you go to the seaside, can you see tides only? And what are tides? Yes, they are waves only. The movement of the water, the sea that first only we saw. Correct. So we are going to see about the waves now. Okay. We have learnt a lot about tides now. Let's see about the waves now. Okay, in the next video. Clear this much? Now, again I repeat, very soon I'll be giving you test. Very soon I'll be giving you. Keep learning your lessons. Very soon we'll declare, let some lessons get over so that you can start giving the test. Is that clear? Start completing your books. Don't keep it incomplete, children. Don't keep it incomplete. Is this much very clear to you today? Thank you so much. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you, my young ones, all my young children. Very, very nice. Thank you. Stay home. Be healthy. Thank you.